Chapter 3, Mortality as Clarifier. Death has always been humanity's great unsettling fact. We can ignore it in the rush of daily life, but it waits at the edges, sometimes distant, sometimes painfully near. For many, the thought of death feels like the great negation, the void that swallows all meaning. Yet paradoxically, it is precisely mortality that sharpens life into focus. To live forever would be to drift endlessly. Without limits, nothing would feel urgent, and the weight of our choices would evaporate. It is the boundary of time that forces us to decide, to prioritize, to treasure. Death is not life's enemy, but its clarifier. Because time is finite, we cannot do everything. We must choose, and in choosing, we declare what matters most. Consider how the awareness of mortality changes our perspective. The petty conflicts that consume us suddenly appear trivial when measured against the brevity of life. The possessions we fight to acquire lose their glamour in the shadow of impermanence. What remains, what endures, are not the trophies of ambition, but the bonds of love, the courage of integrity, the beauty of moments lived fully. This is why so many who have faced near-death experiences speak of transformation. In the confrontation with mortality, illusions fall away. The question is not, how long do I have? But how will I live with the time that remains? Death strips life of the luxury of delay. It presses us to live as we will one day wish we had lived. There is a sobering truth here. Every conversation, every embrace, every ordinary day is unrepeatable. We are always experiencing something for the last time, though we rarely know it. This could fill us with despair, but it can also fill us with reverence. Each moment is fragile and therefore sacred. To live with mortality in view is not to brood over death, but to awaken to life. It is to love while we can, to forgive while there is time, to pursue what matters before it is too late. Death will have its say, but in the meantime, we are the ones who speak. Meaning is not erased by death. It is intensified by it. If life were endless, nothing would carry weight. Because it ends, everything does.